Most people who get disrespected have no idea they're causing it themselves. Not because they're weak, but because they send 4 signals that quietly tell the world, you can ignore me. Signals in how they speak, signals in how they react, signals in what they tolerate. And here's the dangerous part. Most people repeat these signals for years without ever noticing. So they keep asking, why don't people take me seriously? Today, I'm going to expose 4 hidden behaviors that silently destroy respect. And when you remove them, something strange starts happening. People begin treating you differently, not because you demanded respect, but because you stopped signaling weakness. And the 4th shift is the one almost nobody talks about. Most people think respect is something you demand. They try to be louder, more dominant, more confrontational. But forced dominance rarely creates respect. It usually creates tension. Real respect works differently. It's not forced, it's evoked. People sense something about you. Stability, boundaries, self-control. And here's the empowering truth. If people don't respect you right now, that's not your personality. It's just a pattern. And patterns can change faster than you think. Let's start with the first signal most people miss. Respect often disappears in small moments. Someone interrupts you. Someone cancels plans last minute. Someone makes a joke that crosses the line. And what do most people do? They laugh it off. They stay quiet. They pretend it didn't bother them because they don't want to seem difficult. But every time you ignore a small boundary, you teach people something. You teach them how far they can go. Human behavior works like testing limits. If no limit appears, people push further. Respected people understand this, so they correct behavior early, not aggressively, just clearly. Let me finish. Next time, let me know earlier. Short, neutral, controlled, and something interesting happens. People start adjusting their behavior because boundaries send a signal. This person has standards, but boundaries alone aren't enough. The next signal is even more powerful. Watch how people react under pressure. Someone criticizes them, and they immediately defend themselves. Someone teases them, and they become visibly upset. Someone questions them, and they start explaining themselves desperately. In that moment, they reveal something. Instability. But respected people react differently. They think. Sometimes they don't react at all. Sends a powerful message. I'm not controlled by this situation, and emotional control signals strength. There's a quiet rule in human psychology. The calmer person usually holds the power. When you stop reacting impulsively, people start choosing their words more carefully around you. But there's another signal that changes how people value you. And it has to do with something most people give away too easily. If you're always available, always replying instantly, always saying yes, you unintentionally lower your perceived value. Because unlimited access signals something. Low demand. Think about the things people value most. Attention, energy. They're valuable because they're limited, but many people give these away constantly. They rearrange their schedule for everyone. They respond to every message immediately. They say yes to everything. And slowly, people begin taking them for granted. Respected people protect their time. They decline invitations when necessary. They prioritize their goals, not rudely, just intentionally. And suddenly their time feels more valuable because scarcity creates respect. But all of these signals lead to something deeper, the real foundation of respect. Here's the truth most people overlook. People mirror how you treat yourself. If you constantly downplay yourself, others will too. If you joke about your own insecurities, others will feel comfortable doing the same. If you tolerate things that bother you, people assume it's acceptable. But confident people send a different signal. They don't brag. They don't dominate. They simply treat themselves with quiet respect. They speak clearly. They acknowledge their goals. They don't shrink themselves to make others comfortable. And something subtle happens. People begin adjusting their behavior around them because the internal standard changed. And when your internal standard rises, external respect follows. Imagine walking into a room differently. Not louder, not more aggressive, just calmer. You don't rush to prove yourself. You don't rush to defend yourself. You speak clearly when needed. You protect your time. And suddenly, people treat you differently because your signals changed. And signals shape perception. You cannot control how everyone treats you, but you can control what you tolerate. You can control how you react. You can control your standards. And when your standards rise, so does the way the world treats you. Respect doesn't begin with others. It begins with the moment you stop shrinking. Stand calmly, speak clearly, protect your time, and let your behavior teach people how to treat you. So remember the 4 shifts. Set boundaries early. Control emotional reactions. Protect your time. Respect yourself first. Respect isn't demanded. It's demonstrated through behavior, through consistency, through standards. You cannot control how everyone treats you, but you can control what you tolerate. You can control how you react. You can control your standards. And when your standards rise, so does the way the world treats you. Respect doesn't begin with others. It begins with the moment you stop shrinking. Stand calmly, speak clearly, protect your time, and let your behavior teach people how to treat you.